Hi, I'm Richard Horton, J.R. Horton and Son, a farmer from Marlborough. We farm near Beckhampton, Crown Estate tenants. We've been farming there since sort of late 80s. We recently got FIPL funding for the composter that's behind me. We are taking our farmyard manure and shavings from the gallops and composting them into a more friable, consistent product. The reason we started doing what we do with the composting is Wessex Water have a pumping station near us, so we're in a source protection zone for nitrates. The farming rules for water are also changing, and I want to be on the right side of the sort of nitrate vulnerable areas as well. So if we can make compost, we're going to be producing a better product, one, for spreading, and two, hopefully with lower leachable nitrates in it. This will allow us to spread any time of the year, anywhere within reason, and we can top dress. We don't have to worry about disking in. The machine behind me has benefited the system in making a more consistent product from the farmyard manure that we have. Farmyard manure is inherently variable whenever it comes out the shed. So by composting it, we make a more consistent product that is easier to spread. Hopefully we'll be able to spread it larger distances. If we can get up to 24 metres, that will fit in with our tram lines, less wheelings and so forth. Hopefully increased efficiency and more nutrient dense product. The machine behind us was 81 grand. The space required to do this, because it's a batch kind of process, requires less than a windrow machine. We don't need long lines in a field. We can do it within reason in a couple hundred metres squared with some decent piles of what we're putting in. As long as we can work around the machine and get around it, that's all the space we really require. I'm hoping that we can reduce our nitrogen rates by quite a considerable amount with a more consistent product. The main benefits, I think, are the bacterial and fungal activity that we're going to be putting down either in brews or in the solid product. I hope to get to the point where we can grow some milling wheats with 120 kilos of N, which would be somewhere in the region of half of what we have produced, or have been using in the last 5 or so years. With FIPL funding and the opportunities it's given us to own this machine, we look at potentially contracting with it as well to local farmers in the farmers group and the wider area, because we can take hedgerow clippings, we can take green waste. So relatively speaking, whatever somebody wants composting, we can do. Benefits of the machine, I think the consistency. So with SFI, the variable rate nutrition, you have to spread organic material variably. Well, farmyard manure is inherently variable. So if you can make it more consistent and you know what you're applying, all of your soil analysis and PK and recommendations will be much more accurate. You can improve the efficiency of your entire farm. For any farmers who are interested, advice that I would give them is that compost is a lot more consistent. This product will enable you to put a more consistent, more even spread. We all know that farmyard manure either spreads out one side of the spinner or the other. It will make it more workable, and I think in general terms it will improve the efficiency of your nitrogen use across your farm.